still don't know this?
Well, you know what it is, sister? This issue that you're raising is not just an issue in Malaysia.
I know.
This is an issue for the whole ummah.
Obviously, yes. Obviously,
So,
yes,
so the thing here is that the ulama, the scholars, mashallah, they are trying to address these things. And, but everything has like a cycle,
Yeah.
And throughout history, when we look at Islam and how Islam has been practiced as well, it's a cycle. Alhamdulillah, now we are seeing in the last maybe 20, 30 years, because there are some difficulties that Muslims are suffering as well from,
Yeah.
that there is this, mashallah, revival again
Obviously,
of Islam.
especially in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Everywhere, alhamdulillah. And also, there is this new impetus, new interest in not just learning things parrot fashion, but learning the meanings of things and trying to understand the spiritual connection that one has.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that is happening more or very obvious in the Western world, basically, Western Muslim.
yes.
And Muslims who are living in the Western world are not so much.
I would agree with you. I would agree I would agree with you.
They couldn't. No one reads Arab. So
But you see, what you have to what you have to
translation.
appreciate is that in the West here, we have felt that our religion is under attack.
Obviously, yeah.
We felt threatened. So our response has been twofold. Some have left Islam, but alhamdulillah, most have decided that actually, you know what, now we're being challenged, we need to learn
How to defend our
how to defend, right?
You did, yeah.
And so this is Allah's way of doing things, the hikmah. Allah uses this, Allah is all-knowing. And so, of course, Allah knows that when there's difficulty, there's some good that will come out of it as well. And so there is this resurgence. But alhamdulillah, one of the things I think is very positive about Speaker's Corner is that we do get a lot of messages coming from Indonesia and Malaysia as well.
I know. I'm very
Alhamdulillah. And mashallah, this is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot claim any goodness or anything from ourselves, because the inspiration, the intelligence, the ability, the knowledge, all comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Everything, alhamdulillah, right? But mashallah, one of the positive things from the Arab world and from Indonesia, Malaysia and America and many other countries around the world is that the brothers and sisters actually are realizing that there are many intellectual and spiritual arguments for Islam, many of which, alhamdulillah, other brothers here or scholars here have highlighted, and it has caused an interest as well there as well. And so, mashallah, people are beginning to do it. And mashallah, many of the things that they are doing there are inspirational for us as well. And I hope, inshallah, some of the things that we're doing, I hope are inspirational. But the thing here is this, there is no quick fix.
Obviously not, yeah.
Yeah, and what one person can do is do whatever one can do to their own capacity. But today, mashallah, there is a great opportunity where you yourself, one person who starts a social media channel or dawah channel, or even goes onto social media to create awareness of other channels and brings people from a situation where they don't have this knowledge to maybe where brothers and sisters who can share that knowledge with them. So even if that's your only capacity is to do that, alhamdulillah, you do that. And what we shouldn't do is never underestimate what you can do. Never underestimate that, because you plant one seed and sometimes in 20, 50, 100 years, it becomes a whole forest, right? So don't be disheartened that I'm only planting one seed here or one seed there. Rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take care of that seed, to take care of that message. But don't underestimate what you can do. And even if you just go onto Instagram or Facebook and you say, look, I saw this very good channel here, and there are very good channels, mashallah, like aira.org and Sapiens Institute, where they're actually, mashallah, actively nurturing new da'is, new people to learn how to do da'wah, how to understand Islam, mashallah. And a lot of the brothers and sisters are young as well, so they can resonate with other young brothers and sisters. So if your capacity is that all I can do is I can recommend, alhamdulillah, do that. And all those people that, mashallah, you've recommended, and the generations that will come after them, that will benefit from that, Allah will reward you for, inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah. I'm very well of that at the same time. But obviously, my being greedy in a way, in a sense, like I want to tackle it in a macro way,
Yes.
not the micro.
You know, sister, sometimes what we do, like you said, we get greedy, we want to deal with it in a macro way. We end up not doing the micro.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I would say start with the micro, inshallah, and Allah will make it macro. You understand?
Yeah.
Some things start very small, and Allah will make them very big. If Allah, inshallah, wishes to support and help you, Allah will create that, and Allah, it will turn very, very big, inshallah. But I think start with the micro, because what will happen otherwise is that sometimes we spend endless amounts of time on the macro, which currently is unavailable to us to change, and we waste enormous amounts of resources and time, and actually end up doing nothing.
Exactly, that's me.
And sometimes, you know, sometimes this can be shaitan. Shaitan, oh, you know, you're just smiling at this sister and being kind to her. That's just a very small thing. Why don't you change the government? Why don't you change the, yes? But that smiling to that sister and being kind to her may have a heavier weight in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than you trying to change the government. You understand?
Yeah.
So we shouldn't underestimate this, inshallah. So my advice is to my brothers and sisters, start small. When I first started coming here, many of the questions people asked me, I didn't know. I said, I don't know about this. So I asked Dr. Imran, I asked Hamza, I asked other brothers here, I asked Brother Mansoor, Brother Hashim. Okay, mashallah, okay, this is the answer for this. Yes, this makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, slowly, Allah helps you, you see. But if I thought to myself, oh, you know, I want to make a TV channel, Islamic TV channel, global. Okay, today maybe I would have done nothing. You see?
Yeah, I'm not aiming like, you know, I've known like Brother Abdul Rahim Green
Mashallah.
for, you know,
Long time.
Yeah, for a long time, because I came here
When they were first coming here, 30 years ago.
I don't know whether they first came here 30 years ago, but I came here at least almost 30 years.
Yeah, so they would have probably come here about then.
Who was who? I know
Brother Abdul Rahim Green was here.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Baker used to come down as well. But I know that, may Allah bless him, give him Jannah, inshallah. Brother Abdul Karim, Abu Sufyan, I think his name was. He used to come here as well.
Because I remember, because I just live down there,
Okay.
around Paddington. So
Okay.
there's these two guys, one of them revered.
Yeah.
I mean, I never get their names anyway. They were giving the leaflet
Alhamdulillah.
Quran for free at that time, and I came across I have to say our beloved what's his name? Oh my God, the one that Dr. Zakir Naik took inspiration from.
Ahmad Didat.
Ahmad Didat. So about his you know, got some of his lectures and stuff, and I was watching in the YouTube, and it was like eye-opening, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, he's, you know, this thing we'll never get in my country.
Yeah.
The so-called, never ever, you know, and I still know that it's not actively done in my country. You
Yeah.
know, I don't, whatever they done now, it's good. You know, at least like you say, they planted the seed already.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you know, seriously.
Inshallah, you know what, sister, just start something, start small, and rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will help you. And inshallah, what you start very small, Allah will make it very, very big, inshallah ta'ala.
Make a proposal if it is okay with you.
Yeah.
Right? Will it be possible between you all? Because I know you, Brother Sabu, Brother Mansoor, Brother Hashim.
Yeah.
All that. And you know, I know you focus on this because, like you said, this is, you know, the least that we could do. If not the easiest for you, you know, after years of learning. But could you like give it a chance to discuss about the fundamental of the governance of Islam, the idealism.
There are scholars that do speak about that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think one should stay in one's lane, in one's, not expertise, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but in what one knows. And Muslim governance is actually a very specialized subject. Actually, it's a very specialized subject. And mashallah, there are scholars that do speak about it. And what the idea, I think, if I remember rightly, I think possibly Timothy Winters may have touched on it. I think Sheikh Abu Alia might have touched on it.
I might not came across that because I listened to him
so there are,
time, but never really
so
catch him saying.
So I think there are scholars, mashallah, who do touch on these subjects. But generally speaking, the scholarship has generally stayed away from the politics.
I know.
And the reason for that is that politics is a very messy game. And what they're trying to do is change the hearts and minds of people, bring them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometimes entering it within the political sphere does not achieve that. In fact, it actually perhaps sometimes causes greater division and problems. So it's a very tricky situation. But this is why I would leave that really to the people of knowledge. Anyway, I have to, inshallah, pray now because it's getting late. But jazakallah khair for your conversation, sister. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Assalamu alaikum.